Hello everybody and welcome to the show. We unfortunately have to skip the introductions and we're gonna go straight into the action, and I'm almost 99% sure, Keith, that not a single person in the chat will complain about that, because action is much better than looking at two goofy dudes talking about Counter-Strike instead of watching Counter-Strike.
Oh, I see. You call yourself goofy and me. Throw me in the same pile, do you, Roy? That's okay. I do look goofy. I think the hats recover some dignity, though, I think. At least I like to think so. Better than my hairline. Better than my hairline. Yeah, Gaming versus Team 1 on Nuke of all maps. Decent map for both teams. A mutual field on a best of one. And a mutual parting of the ramp room for now. Gotta be careful as back in, gets a kill. Gonna keep on pushing Team 1, have quick rotates here. Barton, in the meantime, comes out of decon and is able to pick up two. It's just RCF remaining for Yeah Gaming, and Roy, a pistol on that broke down really quickly, and one that should not be winnable for RCF.
Yeah, not winnable whatsoever, especially the fact that he doesn't have any armor. And he's been gushed 2 times and still has 27 HP. So either this man ate a horseshoe this morning, or he is the luckiest man on earth. But either way, it is going to be Team 1 closing the round out, as you predicted, Keith. But I must say, it has been an amazing day. Even probably the last, 3 years, but specifically today, it has been an amazing day for Brazilian CS, man. So much respect for these guys, honestly. These guys have all been grinding really hard. Furia, MIBR, Team 1, yeah. It's amazing to watch. And now we kind of get to see a bit of a Brazilian derby here on Nuke. So color me excited, Keith.
Yeah. Not to cut your excitement in half or not make you feel as happy, Roy. Whoever loses is put into the 1 and 2 pool with chance of elimination afterwards. So both teams are 1 and 1. Either way, though, we'll have a Brazilian team in the 2 and 1 pool, which is kind of cool, and I like that.
Oof. Nothing better to light a fire under your behind, Keith. Besides a elimination match, if you say,
Also, how are we going to say Team 1's player Malby SMD?
That's Malb's. Malb's mind.
Just Malb's?
Yep, Malb's works.
I'm all down for it. I think I added a couple other extra letters when I tried to say his name the first time, so don't know where those came from.
It's alright, Keith. No.
Can't be held accountable.
Nah, definitely not. But let's get back into this one, because right now it is going to be, with a force buy, even without a bomb plant. Whoa. Knocked over my headset, but we have been seeing this more and more, even though we've been questioning it, haven't we? This has been a topic of conversation between you and I, and it's interesting to see. They're going to go for the full pistol, they're going to go for the full utility, and they're going to go for straight heavy pressure with the fake execute coming over towards the A site. Now, we know they want to end A. It's just a matter of time, but they're going to wait for the counter utility to come out first, but they're not expecting Malbs to get very aggressive inside of that doorway. But he's going to drop down, and with him being dropped down, the A defenses will be temporarily weaker for now. But I think with the fall of Dumao, this just got significantly harder now.
Ooh, wow. PRT on site, just dancing around. The player does make it down vents, but he doesn't have the bomb, so unlucky. Well held by Team 1. They got an awkward situation going on towards ramp, where the player got taken out through the smoke by Duma. There was a chance there for Yeah Gaming to take the A site when that Heaven player dropped to deal with ramp, and the rotator went down vents. There's a chance there, but it just slips away from Team 1 will go up 2-0. Again, I still feel like Seaside, Roy, is the side you can't buy on here. I don't know. But then again, how much do you want to invest in pistol? I think the meta is still so far from actually being where it should be with this money. I think every team's kind of doing what best suits their play style. I don't know. I'm so conflicted.
I think that's part of my enjoyment, I think, for this current meta, is there's so much room for you to kind of build your own strategies and build your own approach to the game, because not everything is working for everyone, right? Every team is kind of running their own ideas and their own strats, and honestly, I'm for it. Color me in. Put me on the in. For now, it is going to be, with an unfortunate turn of events, of course, losing the second round with a force buy means pistols, no armor, no utility whatsoever either. So no flash for the A-pop, no flash to get on past ramp defenses, nothing for the outside control, which I think it's Pasadello outside. He'll soon recognize that there's no one out here, especially with that kill. I think he just solidified the control. He's going to come back to reinforce the A defenses, which now makes it much harder for to have any success on an A explode if that's what they want to end with. But they're not decided yet, Keith. They're still lingering in lobby. They could end in either direction.
Letting RCF grab the deagle on Marshmallow, letting him look around outside. No one's home yet. Perhaps someone comes and tries to face check. That isn't. Gotta let him know that he's there. Ooh. Fascinating. Able to get the opening kick towards ramp here, Roy. Immediately refranked up from Maluk. A good rotate in from him, and his M4 spray is able to get 3. Team 1, the rotates are clinical. Yeah, Gaming, it is just around with upgraded pistols and no armor. Probably would have liked another kill. Awkward that they couldn't find the M4 there, but hey, it's all good.
Don't count him out just yet. He does have the hand cannon in hand. One kill would go a long way, though, here, I think, at least for Gaming. Exposed player, not exposed enough for the kill. Baluk with 4, and Team 1 advanced to 3 on the board. Now, it's time to shine. This is where they need to make their. This is at least an opportunity to make their first stand, Keith, with everything at in their hands. Now, PRT does have the MP9 still, so that will be a bit of a weakness there for Team 1 on that end. But I think people have now recognized that, like, the MP9 is not really a hindrance on this map whatsoever. You can put it up close ramp, you can drop it in secret, you can play it even anywhere on A. Really, it's still extremely viable. Now this is getting a little. I like it. He's starting to get kind of brawly, and he's met with his own bit of a brawl by Tatazen, who matches his energy and secures the duel. And Maluk looking to do the same, but he gets caught out. Now it's PRT holding down the A push, but Dumao with the trade, which now. Oh, there you go. The second one secured the site, Keith.
That vent angle is kind of nasty, the way the smoke blooms around it, and you can sit on the top of the ramp. They take this all day. Barton gets caught jumping up on the box. IDK. Free kill for him. Gaming get one on the board. More importantly, with 4 alive, only very mild reinvestment outside of utility. Team 1 contemplating what they want to do. A pause here would have suited them nicely, but I guess the pause is still very long, so they want to jump down that rabbit hole. They're still trying to figure out who's getting what.
Oh, guys.
It's a flea market over there. I think everyone finally got everything they wanted. It just took so long, and Gaming have so much potential.
Yeah, this is why I am an advocate for tactical timeouts. You don't even need to discuss strategy. Just secure the buys, make sure all the guns are being passed around so you don't ruin anyone's spawn. And to everyone that's tuning in right now, welcome. I know we've got a big jump in viewership, probably because the MIBR match is over. So welcome to the channel. Hopefully we can continue the pretty exciting Brazilian CS here.
And also, big props to MIBR, who actually brought that back against Chaos on the T side. So that was kind of crazy of them. Well played.
Yeah. MIBR's been playing pretty well, actually, recently. Maluk will open up one, and Malbs with another one as well. So actually, we've seen in the reverse of the last round where they both fell to the first duel. But it's Tatazen and IDK to respond back immediately. And now they've gained control not only of the B-bomb side, but the secret halls as well. And that's going to mean Team 1 needs to push somewhere for some control. And it will be lobby. But, oh, wow. They look cool getting the bomb site, Keith, but they're not cool enough to have the bomb on their backs.
Don't tell me PRT ties to that. That spray does so little, but he starts stacking headshots. Malbs. Everyone's just kind of chilling now. 20 seconds. Gaming cannot linger any longer. They got to go together. You have to get this bomb. 10 seconds. They have to go to A now. They have to go. They have to crawl out. They're hesitating, Roy. I can't tell. Yeah, that's such a. I guess they're kind of hoping someone would push up, but wow, they tiptoed for too long. Yeah, that's crazy. Keep in mind that buy from Team 1 was kind of awful. So if Gaming go in there and even just trade out and loot and just kill 2 players, I don't know. Literally, I don't know.
I think they probably got some conflicting comms too. Like, guys, it's okay if we give this round up. Like, we have a lot of money left over. We can easily get guns out. Like, don't stress it too much. You don't have to force the hand here. And they're going to be they know that they're going to be fully invested in this one as well. So even if they secure this gun round, yeah, gaming, they will be able to get a huge swing of rounds back into their favor. All they have to do is just score the goal right here, so to speak. But it's going to be a fast way down towards Secret. Barton's down here already to meet them. And the crossfire with Pesadello is established as well. So if Yak commit here without any way of breaking this crossfire, they will certainly lose a couple lives.
That's going to be an interesting task. Fasten on RCF. Going to slowly work their way down Secret. Maluk just gets flashed off. Duma takes a fight with him. Things are heating up in towards hell. As Gaming it across here, the player in vent actually pokes his gun and spots it. That's a huge kill. The rotating player in the fence gets caught. Barton falls on top of that. The B side is almost fully owned by They have to flash and smoke. Make sure Maluk doesn't get a kill on them, and he won't. He's forced back. And we may just see back-to-back three-man saves. One from the T side and one from the CT.
I think you're right. I think they're probably having this. They're probably having the reverse conversation. Like, guys, well, we got some good guns. Let's hold on to these. But massive double entries there by Fasten and RCF, I must admit. And yeah, gaming. They put themselves at the second on the board. Shabby. Killing mobs here would be. Oh no! 4-3 resolution. Dude, that kill would have changed everything.
I don't know why, Roy, but every time I play an FPS, I always try to save it.
You always try to what? Sorry?
I always try to make sure every FPS I play, I check if it has 4-3. There's something wrong with me.
You like 4-3?
Yeah, 1024.
Really?
Yeah. I tried to do it. I tried to do it in Val, but it doesn't work. But yeah.
I mean, it can if you really wanted to.
A custom res, yeah, but that sounds like a lot of work, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm more of a 1610 man myself.
Okay, I like the models being big.
Yeah, I like 1680 by 1050. My part, of course.
Oh.
IDK though, nice little headshot angle above the smoke. Exposed as well, and it just seems like the Maluk is not able to find any sort of footing on this. Oh! Ooh, please interrupt me again with that, Malps.
Okay.
I do not take any disrespect to being interrupted by that.
He just like stopped this round. I felt like it was going so well from They're kind of smoothing, cleaning up the outside, about to come in through mini, be all confident, big chested, and they just get shut down. RCF kind of playing him like a fiddle now. Gets that one player and immediately tucks away. Untradeable from the Heaven player. Wise to throw the smoke down. And look at this. Tada's in, spots barrel balance as he comes back up. They know to face him. And Gaming do reel the round back in. A couple errors from Team 1. A couple freebie fights. And Gaming capitalize.
And they're about to be rewarded even further than that, Keith, because the economy for Team 1 has completely come to an end here. And I think with their loss bonus here, they can only afford pistols and a little bit of utility. They're going to go with a single flash, the Anders flash, as they call it these days, Keith. And they seem to be headed straight outside. So they're going for the outside counter. I'm a big fan of these, like, gimmick plays on this CT side of Nuke. There's typically like I guess there's 4 main kind of ideas that people run on these kind of rounds, where like you just have pistols, you have no armor, maybe one person that can afford a flashbang. This is one of them. See how this one unfolds. Okay, 2-for-1 deal, not bad. You've lost 2 pistols, you picked up an AK-47, that buys you an extra gun round. Fasten maybe yeah, nah, they're going for the hunt. They're not gonna let him keep the AK. PRG could have done some extra economical damage, but nah, nothing there. Just 1 kill. Not too bad. Yeah, gaming though. Their economy's starting to look pretty strong, Keith. I must admit. They're gonna go for the full util. They don't have ops though. They still have no way to combat the long range outside. So if they want to go outside, it's gonna have to be with smokes. Team 1 also does not have the op now, so they've lost their scope weapon. Typically the gun that Maluk finds the most success with, of course, since he's the main operator for the squad. Now it's back to the slow play for yeah. They don't mind this. They like hanging around lobby. That RCF will go pretty fast towards ramp all by himself, and he will lose his life to Barton, who gets a kill, and he stays healthy enough that he doesn't have to fully give up the ramp.
PRT just dancing around the site, able to find Fence, and Dumas gonna try to be next up in line. Finally, a kill goes Yeah Gaming's way. But Team 1 don't really lose much on the back of that. They're still up with a man advantage. They have been drained of some utility. They don't really have too much info, Roy, but I don't think they really need much. As long as they have someone still spotting outside, they have eyes on Hut and Squeaky. Barton is super safe on ramp, so.
Yeah, IDK's, by the way, snuck into enemy territory down below. He's already in such a strong position. He's eliminated Barton, the ramp player now. And if they can deal with the rotator, it's actually Maluk hiding and Tatasin with a nice flick to just destroy him. And now they have control of the B site. IDK is recognizing that they could have regressed. Pesadello gets pushed off. 34 HP. He's also eliminated now. Get out of the server. And Mob is to be eliminated next. And it is, yeah, with an impressive turn of... Oh, come on, guys.
It was impressive. No, it still is. Nothing wrong with
3v5, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And the fact that they expect Maluk there, too. He made no noise. In fact, he went back to heaven and made noise on purpose just to come back and be hidden there and let Barton take first contact and set him up. And he got absolutely laid out. Misses his opening shot and snowballs from there. Yeah, Gaming coming out looking marvelous on their team. Won the rounds they should, and then picked up some rifles perhaps they shouldn't have. So that's so far a good definition of their half. I don't know if you saw what Human just did on stream, Roy, but that flick over.
Yeah, we caught that.
Kinda nasty. That was
Dumas was so sick, man. He's honestly such an impressive player. I'm a big fan of Dumas, to be honest. He's been really impressive. Like he's not the type of player, like he does get good stats, but he just has such fun mechanics to watch. He's an awesome spectator to be watching. Here we go. The fun and games are over, Keith. It's time for the big boys to come out, and the big boys have come with two big guns. The ops in the hands of Barton, the other one in Maluk, of course. Now, one of those ops is towards ramp. They're tired of these scrim plays. They're tired of the individual peeking. And whenever a player on the ramp gets tired of it, they take out the op, Keith. It counters any sort of contact play. Maluk. The other op is towards the windows, glass area. Lockers, also known as. Flashbang's effective. That is going to eliminate Pesadello. Now there's a ton of pressure on these A players, and they're just going to get instantly split on. Just completely assassinated, Keith, as Yeah Gaming has opened up passage towards the A site. And this is the problem with a double op, right? You lose players, no way you're retaking this. You have to save instantly every time.
Yeah. It's just so expensive. There's no way to get back in. Unless all the walls were paper thin and they could shoot through them with the ops and clear angles, which would be super cool. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in, Roy. Yeah, gaming, their money, everyone. Well, I feel like Fasten's kind of, unfortunately, not included in this conversation. Everyone is over 10K besides him. That sucks. But hey, everyone else is looking okay. Everyone's sitting pretty. Team 1, question is, right, do they force around with max loss around these two ops? I'd imagine it costs too much and takes 2 rounds to save for. You almost have to put something in around it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, Keith. I'm still unsure about how I feel about the double op setup on Nuke, to be honest. I'm not a big advocate of it. It's very rarely have I seen it successfully shut down any sort of aggression from the team side, especially when players start to play like Yeah right now, which is, you know, they're just pop flashing, they're playing incredibly fast, incredibly explosive, and they're okay alternating their speeds. Some rounds they go slow, sometimes they're defaulting, sometimes they're very aggressive. Now Luke is trying to find any sort of advantage, but tosses in, he gets caught in the process. But a 1-for-1 trade. It maintains the advantage, and Mobs has made his way onto site. So he defends it for now, but this is starting to become very brawly, Keith. Look at all the players. They're spread out all over the map. Duma no gets the 1v1. He will be eliminated, and it's down to PRT now. The 1 versus 3.
I don't know why, and I don't know if it's fair for me to draw this comparison, but whenever I watch Duma, he reminds me of Fang. I don't know if that's just because I watched Fang yesterday, but for some reason I'm getting like very similar player vibes from them. And I could be completely wrong, but I'm getting the Fang vibes.
Can you maybe... Okay, hold that thought for a sec. Oh.
Holding.
Okay, Duma, I see you. 8-4 now for yeah, but why? Why do you say that?
It's just like the reliance and confidence to just... Like, he seems like the type of player whenever Gaming need a pick or need someone to make a play, he's kind of the guy that sets up for it. Yeah, he's kind of the one they trust to do it. He gets those double kills. He gets those trade frags on his teammates. Okay. And he's flashy, but consistently flashy. And I don't know, that's just giving me Fang vibes. It's just also the pathing he chooses reminds me a lot of Justin. And I don't know, Justin would never die to that lobby. So, give us no Fang. It played out all right, and they hang on.
Okay. Now, PRT, what shall you do in this position, my friend? Oh, man, not looking good for you, PRT. That's,
Okay.
Very unfortunate turn of events for PRT. But let me just talk about the fact that they are 9-4 on T side of Nuke right now.
And eight in a row. Yeah. This is Team 1 only have 3 rounds because of pistol. You take away pistol, they've only won 1 round. And that was the second rifle round. And the one Gaming kind of messed up on and didn't keep like hunting and getting the bomb. So Team 1 haven't really come close to winning a real rifle round yet. It's been Gaming pretty much on a absolute tear. And that's not gonna stop. A first pick as they rotate down to the site. Maluk may trade it, but he knows for seconds he does. And he spoils the mood. As Gaming look to take the lower site, Maluk can't help. He has 1 teammate in control, but Gaming has so much time.
Yeah, ton of time, ton of space. What's also really interesting is that, like, when I'm reviewing the HLTV stats and the kind of the comparing these two teams together, on paper, Team 1 looks like the better Nuke team. They picked this map 10 times in the last 3 months. They have over an 80% win rate on this map, actually. And then Gaming on the other hand, only 7 maps picked on this map, but they only have a 57% win rate. So less times played and with a lower percent. So interesting to see the results here. It's down to the 3 versus 3. A much more manageable scenario here for Team 1, but unfortunately with RCF killing that flank pressure, it's now going to be an incredibly tough scenario. PRT just spraying through. He catches 1. I'm not sure he's going to expect the second one. I think he did pop off shots, so he's very much aware of Telton's position. Oh god, might have just sealed the deal, but he'll eliminate him anyway. And it is Gaming to pull up 10. He got double digits on the T side of Nuke, Keith. That's so impressive.
That is so crazy. And they've done it in a very brawly, in-your-face, trade-heavy style. I feel like wherever Gaming go, there's always multiple members, and they're just trading Team 1, who then have to take aggressive, risky plays. And Gaming are willing and waiting for those engagements. And as I hype them up for the buddy system, IDK is the lone man this round towards outside. Someone has to be with the numbers. And he may get caught because a player walked behind the island. And there it is. Pesadelo catches him. If MP9 can find the player Marshmallow, I would be impressed. Gaming immediately responding. No hesitation. Straight into A now. That is going to support. As you see the Heaven Rotator, he sees him drop. So they know that there's 1 to 2 players on site. Through the molly as they go down vent. The last player actually gets separated. It's Tanazen. Aston's going to make sure the site's clear and plant Roy, but things are a little awkward. The Gaming are divided.
And now even less divided with Tatazen falling. RCF is going to hold down the vent push here. With the op, not the most reliable weapons, and if there's 2 players, well, you're in a tough spot, but Bastion's found 1, but now his position is known. Keith, they can maneuver their way around him. PRT needs to not give up his life, but he actually does. But Pesadelo is posted, Keith, and it will be, dropping around. Team 1 picking up 5 on the CT side. I almost feel like it doesn't even need to be said, but I'm gonna be the one to say it, Keith. This next pistol, I feel, is gonna be so important for Team One and on many levels, not just in terms of rounds, but I feel like they need to have that relief from the fact that they just got slapped.
Yeah, they kind of got worked in a lot of their battles and lost quite a few fights. Even when Team 1 had the double ops, it wasn't as effective as most times I see on Nuke. Yeah, Gaming just did a nice job of baiting nades outside and really just winning their lobby fights and getting free rotator spots. So rounds given to Yeah Gaming. Team 1 do at least get 5, so pressure of pistols lifted a little bit. But now Yeah Gaming are on the CT side, the favored side, believe it or not. As Team 1 look to do a mini pop with one player towards double entry from Malbs. No, only one, but well traded. And they seem to know IDK was going to sneak up vent. He just shows his head, and 8 gets taken off. RCF and Duma. 2v3 retake Luke. Oh, he's gone for free. Barton, be careful. I think RCF might have spotted your feet. Those boots sticking over the edge. Does RCF know? They're going to try to come out and trade him out. PRT backside. That clock shot was absolutely disgusting. Dumas does trade it out. Taps on the bomb. PRT has to peek. Missing some shots all over the place now. Dumas hunting. No kit. Has to kill him soon. Does he have time?
Nah.
No kit, no time. There were some nuts pistol shots.
Yeah, there really was some nuts pistol shots. I'm wondering if Team 1 ever even picked up a kit at all. Did they have one? Did you happen to catch if they purchased a kit? I honestly couldn't remember. But nice round from Team 1. I like the maneuvering on top of the hut. See, that player spotted them both pushing out of door, immediately repositions into hut, establishes a crossfire with his team. A bit sloppy on the crossfire, but hey, job is done. It's all that matters. On the bomb plant, boost the money a little bit for one of the players, but Yeah Gaming have gone for the buy, Keith. This is a scout, and the scout is destroyed. Now IDK is going to try his luck this time around.
Give it a try. Does get a tag in. Chase, molly, nades, bullets. Don't know if you can win that race. Seaside pushed in towards hut. That's a free kill for him, and this round is going to start to fall apart from Yeah Gaming, I imagine. Unless that nade timing would have been unreal. It is still going to get in there to find Barton, and they find the teammate that fell. Gun advantage to Team 1, but HP to Yeah. As Maluk looks to come in through mini, I'll pick up a flash and just wait for PRT to either clear heaven or group with him. Gonna wait for him to clear heaven. In the meantime, Duma is flanking through and clearing hut, coming to sight. Catches Luke with a nade in their hand. That's the bomb down. 35 seconds. They're both gonna hold under heaven for PRT.
Know?
They know. They're both hard holding this. This is a crazy call. I think because he's flashed, and there he goes. He'll go down. I think it's because they caught Malik with a nade out, looking to flashback sight so he could peek, I think.
Wow, that's a massive drop right there for Team 1. I almost felt like their momentum was building too, because they had gotten control outside. Everything was going so well for them, but it completely derailed. And IDK just steals any other energy if they had some, Keith. Whatever hope, faith they had, that's gone. Now they got to deal with this terrible repercussion of going back down to the pistols and armor here. A double eco, something that very rarely happens now on the T side, but Team 1 finds themselves in nonetheless. Now it's going to be smoke, flashbang draining in from above. The bomb gets down. What is the second player? What are the 3 other players going to do? Because they have not gone down. 2 of them are stuck lobby. PRT is holding the rotate outside, and he lands a nice shot onto IDK. Duma does find the trade on the player with the bomb on site, so they have at least yin yang on that end, but PRT, a second kill with the deagle on the outside control. The bomb gets gathered by, kind of gets gathered by Pesadelo. He does manage the escape, but it's just shots for shots across the map, Keith. It's down to the 3 versus 2. 2 versus 2, and passes to the A site now found by Maluk.
These deagle shots have me making a face like you make when you smell rotten milk. I am in disgust. These shots are filthy. from PRT and the other Deagles. Dumas just comes flying up vent. Can he end the round? End my excitement. Sadello stuck a back site. They know this. The bomb is ticking away. RCF is baiting for Dumas, vice versa. A little bit of dancing, but that is it. Yeah, Gaming will get 12. Team 1 at least get a plant for their investment. They're going to be getting $1,900 plus 800. Not enough for a buy, so it's going to be just a upgrade pistol, maybe a couple of utility. Yeah, Gaming are getting there slowly but surely. These rounds are delivering with some crazy shots.
Okay. Back down to the pistols for Team 1. Yeah, they don't have armor. They only have 2 flashes. Those are outside waiting to come from the ceiling. That's already spotted. One. Painted up and making a run out of ammo. The 1-for-1 trade. That's not bad. They've recovered a rifle. I feel like they should just cancel whatever the plan they had in mind and just relax. They have a gun now. They have something to work with. A different formula than what they came into the round with. I like the idea. Send the rifle to take a duel, but unfortunately, Tatterson gets 2. Dumas gets another. Maluk is rushing down below for the bomb plant, and he might get it too. Oh, he had to choose between. Oh, that's great. Yeah, he had to choose between either planning for that guy or planning for the guy in ramp, and he chose ramp, and Dumas was there instantly. But yeah, Gaming, they've improved to 13 round speed, 13-6. I almost feel like this is the final stand for Team 1 in some ways. Yeah. Not even in some ways. I feel like this is the final stand. Like, if they can't secure this round, the chances are going to be so small.
They'll have one more rifle round. So they'd rather not set themselves up to have to run it back. Definitely have to start here. Well, 90 good trades from Barton. That's ramp room open. They can grab bomb and keep on trucking, or do they open a window? Do they give a chance for Fatson to catch it up again? Good timing. Of course they do. Fatson just trades that out and backs on up. They're waiting for Maluk to come in and clear ramp. And he's going to realize no one's home because he's pushed in. Do they catch him? Is the timing weird? Wait, am I seeing things? Yeah, never mind. I was seeing things right. Never mind. Ignore me.
Ignored. Now, Team 1, they have 2 players walking in on the B bomb site, Keith. No one's home. No one even knows they're down here. I think, yeah, it's starting to realize, okay, we have all of outside control. RCF has not stopped pushing outside right now with the op. But by the time he makes it all the way back into the lobby, they're going to realize, yeah, now they definitely know. They hear the smokes, they hear the footsteps, they hear the bomb plant. And it's on for the 3 versus 3. Oh, they're going to choose to go down vents too. That's...
Oh, that's risky. Are they going to do it? Flash from RCF is going to go first with the op. He is so blind. I think they're like, yep, bad idea. Yep, you were right. You were right. Yep, we're out. They knew right away it wasn't the idea, Roy. But Patterson can upgrade to an AK. Patterson can save towards ramp if he doesn't get caught up by PRT, who is, by the way, exiting by himself. And this may come off as mean, but I just hate that decision. I'm sorry.
Unnecessary?
Yes. Especially when you're trying to run it back. That's all. It's not that it's normally a bad thing. Just with the scoreline where your money is and how you're winning your rounds now going to put you back to only 1 round loss, which is 1,900. It doesn't help your chances.
I think it's a fair criticism. Especially when your money's tight, right? Your money's tight, you're trying to run it back. Can't really use still guns. Now this is going to be the final investment here, mostly for if they can hold on to 2 guns, I think they can pump out another pretty sweet buy. But right now, it's going to be Team 1 just exploding on the A site, catching fast completely off guard, and Tatterson is not even sure where to be looking. And Barton, he's found the triple entries, and that's it. That's the round.
That was slick. Barton. Not only a baller name, but clearly a talented CS player. That last shot on Dumas, my goodness, put him in his place. Didn't let him rotate up. Not even get off the ladder. Brutal. 8 rounds for Team 1. Yeah, Gaming halted at 13. If they save the op at M4, they have to double save a couple of the players anyway. RCF can drop. So if they both live, I could see where Yeah Gaming will buy. And
No.
RCF is peeking. Why didn't he go all the way back to CT? He's peeking.
I'm not sure, but I think with that gun, they've lost their opportunity to buy.
Yeah. They can't do it now.
If they buy now, it's going to be only 3 guns compared to 4 guns. And I wonder if they go off this. I mean, Tottenham can op up here.
They're still doing it. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
It could have been another M4, though.
Yeah, definitely could have been another M4. Which, I mean, this is not a bad buy by any means. I mean, they have an MP9, still pretty viable. You have a FAMAS. Not the best of guns. I feel like I honestly would rather have an MP9 over a FAMAS, but that's just me. Once again, you're going to see Team Yeah approach toward the A site. Fasten with the MP9, gets eliminated. And they can find the second follow on the back of the site. That will be the A site now. As Team 1 have once again dismantled the A defenses. This time there is a double flank coming in, and PRT is just meeting them with aggression. And Doom out. IDK once again will have to be confronted with the decision of just saving. And they're going to look to hold on to their guns. And Team 1 just waking up on the CT, on the Seaside, excuse me.
Good read that the utility in Yeah would be. Not only that, but they avoided the A site a couple times. And I've gotten a good vibe as to where Yeah Gaming like to play. Giving chase to Duma. I mean, look, I respect the hunt. But the fact that Duma gets 2 there. I'm sorry, he gets that shot is kind of just crazy to me. 13-9. IDK in the meantime catches Maluk, so we end with 1 player remaining each. It's going to be a save from Yeah Gaming. Team 1 should break into the double digits club. And they're starting to do it. Money is getting situated. A pause to talk about it from Yeah, probably considering what you want to do next. Rifle. Where are they going to put IDK? I can imagine a lobby split with IDK coming through ramp, perhaps. Something of that nature, I imagine, Roy. I like to think I have a decent imagination.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of made myself giggle this morning, if you'd like to know. Actually, when I was watching the MIBR Chaos game, I started humming Billy Talent, Fallen Leaves, in my mind, you know? Fallen Leaves, Fallen Leaves. And, you know? And I was watching Fallen play, and in my head, I pictured leaves falling off of a tree, but in shape of leaves, but with Fallen's face. And in my mind, I pictured fallen leaves on the ground.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Sweetie.
I did make myself giggle, though. I was all for it.
Okay. Kind of giggled. I'll let me a dad imagination.
Thank you.
By the way, guys, if you're in the chat right now and you are posting score predictions or score spoilers, you will be timed out. And if you are a repeat offender, you will be banned. And I certainly will not be unbanning you. But as of right now, Team 1 is attempting to close the gap between these 2 teams, Keith. This is a potential 10th on the board here, available for Team 1. They only have to deal with the single rifle in IDK's hands. Everyone else is on pistol, unarmored. No utility, no smokes, no kits. Nothing to really counter any of the plans that Team 1 has in mind, that's for sure. Wait, did that?
I love that. Yeah, I love that smoke combo. It's really good. Why Team 1 haven't broken it out on rifle rounds? By the way, this is somewhat expensive, but I'm surprised I've seen this on rifle rounds. Yeah, so you smoke lower, and there's a molly from spawn on the top that lands on the catwalk, right? Molly's the heavy player into heaven. So it forces them off the catwalk. It's the nuttiest molly.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's some new tech. I'm surprised that we haven't seen it on a rifle round from Team 1. Honestly, I want them to run that back. Smoke mini, smoke big garage, smoke hell, flash into big garage like they did, and take heaven. I think that was a really clean strat, and I want to see it on rifles.
Yeah, I also want to see that. I want to see that again from the player's perspective. But right now it is, back on the buy, Keith. It's going to be op for RCF, which I am having a hard time locating where that is right now. Oh, it's towards the upper right. Duma once again meeting aggression towards. Can I just say that he is incredibly strong in these positions down here. He knows how to find teammates. He wins them most of the time. But as I'm saying that, Team 1 does eliminate him, and they flooded for the control down towards lower B, as well as the control stairs, but they don't have the back halls entirely, and they're going to double up for it. Oh, this is a pincer coming in, Keith.
I was going to say, IDK should get traded. That's the case. Fasten is clearing out ramp, but based on the bomb, I can already tell they're probably not going for this. No kit, no time. Hudderson's going to have to back up. RCF picking up the AUG, kind of acting like they're going for this, but I don't think there's a kit. There's no time. They're just going to have to bail on out. 11 for Team 1. See that actually against Rifles, Roy. And hopefully we can get Molly. Well, Patterson
Not bad.
knocks it down. Yeah, all players dying from Team 1. That's what Yeah Gaming needed, right? You can't get the round win, but if you can get a small victory economically there, it's going to allow you to you can confidently buy here knowing that you do have a chance now. There's one less rifle round.
Yeah, essentially they just stole a full gun round away from Team 1. This next buy is going to be the full investment here for them if Yeah can secure some rounds. But as of right now, Keith, they are for sure struggling. I think they're starting to fall into the same kind of trap that Team 1 was finding themselves in. They're just not entirely sure how to allocate their numbers right now for the early round. Now Team 1 is going to switch it up once again. They've thrown the wall of smokes outside. That is fading, but they are not going to go for the upper explode through the door. But the smoke is halting them. As soon as that smoke fades, Keith, only a matter of time.
Yeah, they're on the clock because Yeah Gaming in the meantime have taken 2 players to clear the entirety of Secret. They know that it's coming, and what an entry from Barton. That's against caught. RCF picking up hit 1. Cut down now on site that they'll find a second. But a 3v2 retake from Yeah Gaming when your money's broken in such a close game, forget about it. Team 1 has just gone straight to the strat book and have run set play after set play. They probably figure they have enough to get them through this half.
Man. Oh, those entries by Barton on the A side are so impressive, to be honest. It's very rare, I find, on Nuke. Okay, so he goes 2 for 1. That's actually not bad. They keep the pressure up here onto Team 1. The money's not going to look too strong. But it's actually very rare on this map, on the A entry at the least, that the player entering is the one to find the kills. Like, he's usually the one that's being traded, right? Because you have to look for the player's top hut. You have to clear, you know, the second vent. You have to clear all the rafter positions. You have to clear behind sight. Tetris box people are playing in now. Like, it's kind of difficult to find entries when you're that first player. But it seems like Barton is consistently not only found one entry on the A side, but multiples. I see almost every time they went A, he's found either 1 kill or 2 kills on the entry. With the round, of course, where he found 3. Like, that's incredible. That's so reliable. Now,
all in the while, Patterson in the meantime, Roy, has been like silently fragging well for Yeah. Like, I think I've seen a couple flashy kills from him, but most of the time he's just getting that kill that he's kind of guaranteed to get at this point. Kind of like Barton. It's the Barton effect.
now it's 12 to 13. Yeah, Gaming will force up around the weapons that they have saved. This is their full investment. Luckily for them, they are on the loss bonus, so the double ecos are definitely out of the way. Team 1, they're only that 1 round away from a potential tie and a potential lead even. RCF. He's getting tired of the explode. He's going to try to go for the fast play. Fasten actually will be the one to find both kills here on the defense. Off in the high ground. And Patterson will find one. Not quite able to find the second one, but there it is. Dumao, IDK, they hold strong. They hold it down, Keith. And Yeah, Gaming, they finally put a round on the board. The 14 to 12 now. Economy here for Team 1 is in shambles. I mean, Yeah have done a good job keeping the economic pressure up.
I love that setup from Yeah Gaming. 1 top hut, 1 of the rafters, 1 second vent. As soon as they realize it's a split with the nades outside, they molly Mini and force them out a door. Have someone worrying about the door and trading the rafters and the hut player out beautifully. dealing with Hut as it happened. Yeah, gaming, the quick rotate from that player from outside heaven into heaven to support. Very quick. Team 1, another set strat. This time it gets shut down. Enough cash just for this buy. And they're discussing to probably listen to me, Roy, and run it back with that sick Molly on heaven catwalk deep smoke strat. Because not only do we want to see it, but I think it's going to work well against Yeah Gaming, who haven't really been sending RCF towards outside. They haven't been putting too much pressure. I feel like getting to secret so far from Team 1 has been pretty easy. Not a lot of fights towards outside. And when they do fight outside Yeah Gaming, it's typically one player, and he's very alone. So
Yeah.
I hope Team 1 have been picking up on that.
I mean, on Ya's defense, they have really only been losing out the A, right? A and ramp have been the biggest problems. Not really like the outside control that's proven to be the difficult thing to defend against. It's just been the A explodes with Barton, and even some of the other players are finding openers. Now it's going to be the force here. RCF going aggressive once again, but if you're going to go aggressive, you don't have room to miss your shot. Not only does it cost his life, but IDK's as well. And it's a double man advantage now. Flashbang comes out. That's access to Mini. Kata's in. Fasten. They're funneled in. They're stuck. They're committed on this A site. There's no way out of this A site for them unless they want to push in the other Team 1 players. This is where Barton's holding hasn't really been missing either. Even through walls.
Oh, Barton's coming in now. No, one more player left on site. Henderson goes down. Just Duma, and he is in no man's land. He is underneath on the B side, Roy. 13 for Team 1.
This is what I love to see, Keith. Derby, my friend.
Bomb has been planted.
Surely you'll go for the op. Oh.
Surely not. He's got to get it.
He's going for it. I think he just wants to make sure that he's not going to die in the process of picking it up. Now, Luke is hunting for this. He's not sure where Dumao is. It's an idea, though. He definitely has an idea. I just don't know if he'll make it in time. Oh, Dumao, he needs this so bad. No, he shot the shot preemptively. That's rough. They're asking if they want up, and they're saying no, we do not want it up. That's... I think Team 1 is more than happy rifling right now because their explode pace is working perfectly. Yeah, gaming, they will not be able to afford weapons, so they are going to finally save. And this should be, if it's not another eco, should be Team 1 tying things up 14-14 as they battle for the final round, or the final gun round, before one of these teams is at match point.
Looking a lot like 14-14. TRT just looking towards outside, hoping someone faces him. Not to happen soon. Fasten. Top Hut with a CZ. You know how good the CZ can be, but jiggled out by Maluk. He's lost his element of surprise. Still has a smoke. Should we see that on door shortly? He'll fake the fallout. I doubt Team 1 will take the bait, but even if they come out to the site, their trades have been immaculate lately. Very quickly returning all the kills, so. Good understanding from Team 1 here, just taking it nice and slow. Yeah, gaming, not overextending. Kind of like a mutual respect to the start of this round, but Team 1 are going to have to eventually show disrespect and just kind of group and go together.
Oh, I love this call from Team 1. This fake A control. That's been the biggest problems for so they're making him stressed out. They get 1 kill. They're trading out again. 2 for 2. Not looking. Wait. The bomb. 27 seconds left, Keith. Oh, I think is picking up on this. Oh wait. No, they overthought it, Keith.
Oh, they went down, didn't they?
Yeah, they were about to go up. If they had gone up, they would have actually made it on time. It would have been perfect. A 1-for-1 trade once again. Maluk is on a 20 HP. This is actually incredibly possible now for Now they have an AK-47 in the hands of Dumao as well. And RCF has found one, and Maluk is now walking into his death, and it's all down to PRT now, funneled into the second vent. This is where things get really dicey, Keith. Can he do this? Can he keep Team 1 in this right now?
Oh. No utility to flush him out, no kit. Time is starting to dwindle. Plenty still, though. Do they clear him? They do! Around the corner comes RCF. He'll check that corner every time, apparently. Yeah, Gaming get to 15. They steal one away. Yet Team 1 seemingly set themselves up for success. And it all falls apart. And yeah, Gaming get a lucky break, Roy.
I have to admit, Keith, I don't want to kick them when they're down. But I do not agree with the decision for Maluk to split up on that. I know they felt kind of claustrophobic in their positions, but I really don't think sending a Maluk with 20 HP into lobby by himself was a good idea. I think they could have just held the second vent and site crossfire, and they would have been just fine. Or at least they would have had a much better chance than what the outcome of that round was. What are your thoughts on that, Keith? I'm curious to hear what you think about that.
Sorry, Roy, I lagged out. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, that's truly unfortunate. I was just saying that this was a 2v2, right? Maluk's 20 HP. He decides, or the team decides. I'm not sure if it was him or somebody's made the comm, right? But they wanted space. They were feeling claustrophobic on the site.
Yeah.
So Maluk with 20 HP pushed into lobby and died to Dumao. And I was wondering what your thoughts on that was, because I personally don't agree with that.
I guess you kind of have a couple options. You either double up somewhere and kind of trade out Maluk and put him in a more fraggable spot. So you play like second vent, and he can maybe play top hut, or maybe even you boost the a player with HP on top into rafters, and kind of have Maluk on site, you know, as kind of like a pawn. Either that or they both push lobby. Maybe I'm even overthinking it. They just push together. I think they should have definitely done that.
Okay, either way, decisions have been made, mistakes have been paid for, and it is now looking or potentially staring down the barrel of a finish here with better weapons, kits, utility across the board, and Team 1 going to the final Hail Mary here on the A site. A 2-for-1 deal. Not ideal exchange here for Team 1 as the beginning of the end is here. Tata's in now, spraying Maluk down. That nade should finish him off. He manages to get out of that one alive, but Mobs is taking a serious amount of damage, and look at Dumao's position. I think that's kind of the deal sealer, isn't it?
Yeah. He seemingly has this round kind of just wrapped around his finger, just waiting to claim it. A minute on the clock for Team 1. Attempt to maybe get down the vent, find a pick, not going to happen. Duma can just hide now on the B site. Maluk is low on HP. PRT just has a deagle. I'm not liking their odds, Roy. I think we could do what it is. Maluk and PRT, there you have it. Deagle pick on towards A. That's, in fact, the A site nearly cracked open. Still a player of that second vent. There seems to always be someone there. But yeah, PRT, does he overlook it? He does. Just Maluk with 22 HP, Roy. And it seems like Team 1, who may have been the favorite, may drop down to the 1 and 2 pool. Dumas will secure it, and it is what happens. Yeah, Gaming go to 2-1. Team 1 go to 1-2. Did not see that happening, honestly. Perhaps the opposite.
I mean, what can you even do if Dumao and Tatazin are almost 100 ADR each, right? I think Dumao at the end of that match, he kind of made it to the 100 ADR mark. Like, that's actually insane, right? To think about that. Like, 1 kill per round average. That's honestly incredible. And congratulations to Gaming, as they have toppled Team 1, who I think statistically speaking, and I think some of the odds were leaning that way as well, were the underdog, right? Team 1 was the overdog in this circumstance, but yeah, they look pretty impressive. So shout out to them. They now move on to the 2-1 pool, and Team 1, excuse me, they will be moving on to the 1-2 pool, Keith. 1 round, 1 loss away from elimination potentially here for the other Brazilian team. And the other one has now taken a deep sigh of relief as they have gone into a pretty comfortable pool. But that is the end of the story here for the Brazilian Derby, as we move on now to Swedish Canadians versus Morning Light. That is coming up here shortly. We are going to cut to a break, but before we do that, please do follow our socials. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying the CS that we bring you on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, please follow our socials. It helps us in many ways. Better metrics means better prize pools, better giveaways, and we can reward the players and more giveaways as well. And if you haven't done so, check out win.gg. And of course, shout out to our sponsor, VBet, for making this season happen. And for now, we are going to cut to a quick short break. We will be back soon with Swedish Canadians versus Morning Lights.